Hello everyone, I'm the Trico1 and welcome back to more Kirby Planet Robobot. In the last episode, we finished up the Meta Nightmare Returns side story. And now, we're here with the arena. So let's jump right on into it. So, of course, we have all the abilities in the game that you can pick from. Archer is good for its invincibility if you want just to get the easy way out. It will take long, but you know. ESP and Poison are amazing because of their damage output. Along with ESP being able to help protect you from damage by going invisible. Mirror could be helpful in certain situations. Wheel, as we've seen before, has that whole invincibility frame. Very helpful. Stone is a very good one for if you just want to, again, take the nice slow route. You're invincible until you get out of stone, so it can be really helpful. And then we have Crash and Mike, which if you just want to get rid of a boss real quick, then there's your go-to. But I am going with Hammer once again for the arena, because, again, it is the best one. Years, in my personal humble opinion. So yeah, we have 11 bosses. That's like almost a thing that would be in a true arena. So yeah, essentially they're gonna have less HP like always, and because if they had the same amount of HP they had in the main story, this would be impossible. Or I don't think it would be impossible, it'd just be way too difficult. And he moves slower than I thought he was gonna move. No! Yeah, I'm suffering. Yeah, I know. No, what? Oh. I know why now, by the way. I'm leaving this in because it's too funny. Okay, so what that was in the last episode, I'm recording this right after the last episode. I had accidentally left the auto fire for B on. So that's why I immediately spat out my power up. Oh well, you know what? Fresh start. Let's go in. So you're probably wondering why Clanky has been the first boss for each of these. I think it's only this game that does this, but every boss is done in the same order. So there is like no just like randomness of, oh, am I gonna get this boss first or whatnot. No, this game, they're in order from how you fought them. I think the only ones that aren't in order are the mini bosses. Oh, he does damage? I didn't know that. He's in the middle of doing a cutscene, essentially. Like, why would I think he'd do damage to me? Oh, you can also knock these back. I didn't know that. That's actually really cool. And he's done. Alright, so remember when I said I was gonna go on that rant? Oh, here it is. Also, you get, you'll get a maximum tomato assist star, and you'll get a keychain. We'll get a maximum tomato at the end of every one, but you'll get a healing item. So yeah, that's why this is challenging before we get into anything. This, in my opinion, the true arena of this game, in my opinion, is the hardest true arena in the Kirby series. Because unlike other true arenas, you don't have access to healing items on the go at all times. No. It's only after a certain amount of battles do you get a healing item. And one. If you don't use it, you don't get another one. Yeah. That's why this is so challenging. You need to use it or not use it. Anyway, time for me to go on my rant about why I don't like the black and white anime. So, I don't think it's more of less like, I think black and white was entirely bad. It's more of less, I think the later half of it sucks. When black and white first came out, it was pretty damn good. Like, pretty good. It wasn't amazing, but it was pretty good. And as a kid, I didn't really care all that much. Because, I mean, you're a kid. You don't really care about that. Right? I mean, who cares about a show if it's bad or not? You're gonna watch it because you like the thing that it's, like, what the show's about. And it was about Pokemon. As I got older, I was like, yeah. But it was more of less than, yeah, as I got older, I realized that it wasn't as good as I remember. But yeah, let's talk about the first season of it. From the beginning to the Nimbasa train saga. That all was pretty good. I will say. That was pretty good. I mean, there were parts of Ash and Iris mainly that were not great, but I mean, it was fine. Wasn't anything serious. I missed completely on Susie. But yeah, it wasn't terrible. Right? Gym battles were pretty entertaining for the most part. And nothing was bad about it, the three that we had. So, it was like, okay. We had a slow beginning. And it was probably still going to be a slow beginning. Like, I mean, we got 2 evolutions from Ash already. Like, we got his Bidove evolving into Tranquil. We got his Swallow evolving into Swaloon. I bet sooner or later we're going to have, like, he's going to get a Servine in next season, a Pignite, then maybe an Ember, or maybe a Secure. Well, 3 of them are going to be fully evolved for once. Like, that would have been really cool. And since they're doing more with, like, him catching multiple Pokemon in a region rather than just, like, 5 or 6, this will also be cool, because there's so many cool Unova Pokemon. You have Litwick, Dynamo, Dino, Golett. What else is that coming to my mind right now? Durant, Rufflet, like, Ponyard, Elegim. You know what I mean, though. It's like, there were so many cool Unova Pokemon that I was expecting them to get. And then after season 1, the only Pokemon I think he caught is, no joke, I think Krokorok. Unless I'm wrong on this. But at that point, I'm then just like, okay, if you plan for him to get Krokorok, then why not just have made him catch as a Sandile? You might as well have. I just thought it was kind of weird that Sandile was like a rival for Pikachu, which was kind of random. But it was like, whatever. Be a cool concept, but then they just make it to where Krokorok gets captured, so it's like, oh, okay. Could have had a lot of fun. But it was just like, I don't know. But season 1 was fun. Are you serious? How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna get through this in the true arena mode? Oh well. But then, for whatever reason, the writing team really fell off for the rest of the season. Iris and Silent didn't catch a single another Pokemon until Dragonite. To which then Dragonite just stole any spotlight for any other character development that any of Iris's Pokemon could have had. It took all the character development. Which I didn't like. It was like, come on. Really? Oh, crap. It's fine. We'll make this work. I'll make it work. There. I'm making this work. Anyways, yeah. It was just such a weird thing. Though. And then, like, even with Silent, like, he didn't capture even a Pokemon, yet Stunfisk never got used. It was such a weird thing. And I'll never understand it. It's like, what was the point of him catching this if you're just gonna... Take it away from him. Oh my god, stop. Alright, yeah, but anyways, enough talking about what they could have caught or whatnot. I mean, hey, you know, at least the other stuff happened, right? Like, a lot of Ash's Pokemon evolved, right? Yeah, that happened. Only 3 of his Pokemon fully evolved, of 9. And one of them only evolved once in this game. And then you had like 2 Pokemon that evolved into their first stage. Which is just like, really? We couldn't even get a fully evolved starter. His entire team was almost fully evolved in the Sinnoh region. Along within the Hoenn region. Actually, all of his Hoenn Pokemon were fully evolved except for Corphish, which is fine. Really? Some of his Pokemon just got done so dirty. Like Palpitoad, Boldore, Snivy, Oshawott, and Pheasant. Literally, his only good Pokemon were like Ignite, Crocodile, and Udani. This is so sad. I would have loved to have seen like there actually be like some. Oh, goddammit. Like, progression with some of these Pokemon. How many of these Pokemon just had such a blank personality? Like, Boldore, Palpitoad, on Pheasant. Disability. But yeah, it's such a disappointing thing. Like, I would love to have seen more character progression. And I want you, because I want my hammer back. Get over here. And then I guess the next thing that really rubbed me the wrong way is how long the series ended up going. Like, the Decalore Islands, nothing happened there. Nothing of worth to note. It was so weird. But I don't even think that was my biggest gripe. No, my biggest gripe was how they changed up this series after Black 2 and White 2 came. You see, their whole thing in the beginning was that it was all new Pokemon. Because that's what Black and White was. It was mainly all new Pokemon. So they had this whole bit where they talked about, oh, Pikachu's a really rare Pokemon, or Umbreon's really rare, or Meowth's rare. It was the whole reason Team Rocket didn't have Wobbuff or any of their old Pokemon. Yet then they just retcon that entire thing in the later seasons, and I don't know, I really just, it wasn't it was like weird. It was like, really? What was the point? You might as well have just made it like all the other regions where it's like, instead of like making it like where it's only Unova Pokemon, which it ended up not being like that even in normal Black and White. You could have just made it to where it's like normal Pokemon lived as well. I don't know. It's so weird. Again, I will love to see the day that, like, someone is able to animate an entire, like, redo of Pokemon seasons for ones that need it. And I would kill to see someone reanimate Black and White with like a different script. I feel like that's what Black and White needs. Because I really want to like the Black and White anime. I really do, but it just sucks. And I missed it. Yeah, it's more or less accurate. There's other things about it that I could rant about all day. Like, Journeys has small problems, like, not enough characters got, I think, as much spotlight as they should have. Because some characters stole a lot of that. Dawn. I have nothing against Dawn. It was just... half of Journeys, it felt like Dawn was in an episode. I don't know. But hey, this was about Black and White, not Journeys. Journeys can be for another day. Maybe when I do Star Allies, I'll rant about it. But other than that, it's like... oh, Journeys. Oh, Black and White. And it sucks because it's like, I don't think it'll ever get a reader that it deserves. Because it deserves it. It really does. I think what they were trying to do with Black and White was... they were trying to make it just like Diamond and Pearl, what made Diamond and Pearl special. But it doesn't work when you force it. Especially when you make Ash an idiot to not even know, or not to remember the gender of his own Pokemon. When it was an entire plot line. Oh yeah, by the way, you thought you weren't gonna have to fight this in the arenas? Nope, you have to. Yep. This is a whole thing. And it sucks just as much as you think. Definitely not as much HP as normal, but... oh, a good chunk. But yeah, I'm done. This theme makes it all the better. And that's the fact. Oh hey, he's dead. Oh yeah, you also have to fight the other phases. Yeah, it sucks, I know. So I won't start going into the lore about this until we get to the end of the, towards the end of the True Arena. As, spoilers. I think those can hit you. Hey. I think I've talked about this before, but I know it's like either Galactinova or the Clockwork Star. I don't know if it's right. Also, I don't think it matters if you hold it or you press it. I'm glad it's just a hold because I could just scratch. And there we go. Oh boy. Ooh-wee. This is a long fight. Yeah, I know. Oh god. Why they added this into the arena, I have no idea. Let's not. Drink of water. There's still water. This HP bar is going down so slowly. I want to speed up, but it is just not a good idea. Anyone that's saying, oh, this doesn't look too terrible for an arena. Trust me. I've had... This is all ingrained. Is what this is. All of this is after like a month of trying to beat the true arena in this game. Of always getting to the last phase of it, or like almost to the end of it and dying. I shouldn't say phase. When you see it, it's... Hey, we did it! Yay! Victory! Music icon. King DDD gear. Comic book DDD. Spinny. Cool. You get a lot for this. Do I recommend you do it? No. But now that that's complete, we have one last hurrah. The true arena. So, I think it's only fitting. We'll be tackling the true arena in the next episode. The final frontier of Planet Robobot. And once we get probably either through it or close to the end, I will start talking about the backstory of this game and why I love it so much. So thank you all for watching, and hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye!